Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan Rice. On today's episode, we are fishing in Schims Creek down in Mount Pleasant here in South Carolina, and we're trying for the inshore slam here. And it's a beautiful day, but we do have a little hiccup midday with some bad weather. Quick little trout bite there. The faster you relax, the faster I can get you off there, pal. Nice little fish to start the morning, guys. First trout of the year for us. All right, guys, so I got that caught on a trout eye jig head, 1/4 ounce with a diesel minnow in the bad shad color. Just throwing up along the bank, catching some fish. So low tide was about an hour ago, so the tide's coming in right now. I think high tide will obviously be in about another 5 hours from now. And our tide swing down here is pretty big in the Charleston area. It ranges anywhere from like 4 to almost 7 feet during the really high moon tides and king tides and all that. So there's a big swing down here. So right now, you know, like I said, the tide's coming in. We're gonna go down here and try to check out one cut, see if we can get in there right now, because the tide is coming in before the boat traffic starts hitting here, because there's a bunch of restaurants and bars up here. So obviously we don't want to be here when we have a bunch of boaters tying up and possibly being intoxicated and stuff and dangerous. So we're gonna go fish the main area out here before it gets really busy later on today. And if you guys been following along, you know I teamed up with Cast King. So our first fish on this reel was that trout, and this is the Royale Legend 2. $43, guys. It's got 10 settings on the cast control. It's got 8 magnets, but it's $43, and it's got almost 18 pounds of drag for such a small compact reel. And at price point, I'm telling you, I think I found myself a new reel, new company to chill out with for a while, besides the other reels I have. But this thing is pretty cool for 43 bucks. So while it's still pretty calm, we're actually going to fish the mouth of Schims Creek here, a little bit out in the harbor. If you actually, let me turn the boat this way, you can see in the distance over there, you got the cruise ships at the port lined up. So if you've never been to the Charleston area, this is going out into the harbor from Schims Creek. I know it's a little dark right now, I can't see that much, but you can see what the skyline looks like. But right out in front of us, there is a sandbar that you usually can catch at low tide. A lot of boats have actually ran aground there and got stuck. I've seen a shrimp boat get stuck there before. So you got to know your way around the water. We've been here years ago a few times, and that was before YouTube, so I didn't have that captured on film. But I've been here quite a few times, guys, and it's fun to fish here for sure. We're going to be spending quite a few trips out here over the next month or so. And then we're going to hit a couple other little areas. We're going to be up in Myrtle's Inlet, so we're going to be around doing some saltwater fishing, guys. It's probably hard to see in the camera, but straight out, you can actually see a couple masts sticking out of the water. That's that shrimp boat that got stuck there and sunk a couple years ago, year and a half, wherever it's been. But it's still out there. I guess I never had to recover it, which I'm surprised, but at least it's an indication that obviously there's a problem, so don't go there. Maybe that's why they wanted to leave it, just as a marker, just to say, yeah, if you're in the boat, be careful. And one of my best parts about saltwater fishing, as you see, this is where I usually keep my measuring board over here on these Rotogrips. No measuring board. We're just out here enjoying this beautiful area, this beautiful scenery, and just have fun and fish. I mean, that's what this is all about. I gotta get my love back for the kayaking world. I didn't lose it, but you know, the passion, the love, the true love wasn't there when you tournament fish, and a lot of people know that. So you know, tournament fishing can ruin what fishing is all about. So problem is, I beat myself up too much. If I did it all the time, I would get used to it and adapt a little bit more. But I mean, I want to have fun, and I want to make funner content for you guys. That's why we are stopping the tournament fishing till August. And even that tournament for the Kayak Adventure Series is still just a fun tournament. You saw the first one we went to. It's more family oriented, so we're gonna have fun at that. And that's where I was born, up there in Towanda, PA, on the Susquehanna River. One other thing I use when I'm out here is a little bit of Pro Cure on my soft plastics. I just spread it on and just gives the fish a little bit of that taste. It helps them stay on a little bit longer. I just kind of rub it on and good to go. So that stuff really sticks to the baits. It's actually hard to get off your fingers too. But that's just another little tip we do when we are out here saltwater fishing. So we change over to the Easy Shrimp from Z-Man. It's got a chartreuse tail, putting a little Pro-Cure on here. But we're in the backwaters now, getting away from the boat traffic and chasing after some backwater fish here. If you guys never been to this area, especially in the kayak, Shems Creek, etc., it's a beautiful place to come and check out. Either, you know, get a charter, go out in the harbor. I mean, my buddy just caught a bull red the other day, probably in the 40-inch area, 40-45 inch, and I'm sure it was well over 30-40 pounds. But it was a nice fish. But it's a great fishery down here for saltwater. It really is, besides the freshwater fishing. But there's so many areas, calm areas like this you can come in a kayak. You got the Paradise Island launch, that's on the Wando River. All the areas down here in this area is a great place to fish. It's a reason why, one of the reasons why we moved down here and agreed to come down here is because of the great fishery, and a lot of people travel far away to come here to fish. Oh. Well, we almost had a flounder on there, guys. That would have been number 2 for our inshore slam, probably about 10 inches. Definitely a nice fluke right there, guys. Let's get him unhooked and back into the water. All right. All right, so we caught that on the Easy Shrimp. Sorry if there's any water droplets on the lens. But yeah, we caught that on the Easy Shrimp with the chartreuse tail. We got the Pro-Cure on it. So now that we got a trout to the boat, and we got a flounder to the boat, or a fluke, whatever you want to call it, we are now going to concentrate on the redfish. So let's see if we can get the inshore slam. So we're going to move back to the swim bait, the diesel minnow. And what I may do is actually may shrink it down to a minnow size and get rid of the diesel and just do a minnow, which is 3 inches. So we'll see. I'm going to try the bigger one first. And where I just staged to catch that fluke was, there's a little cut right there, a little tiny creek. So I just staged by the mouth of that, cast it up, and let that current bring down that Easy Shrimp right to the actual kayak, and that's how we caught it. You know, we always cast into the current and let the current bring the bait back to us. That's how we always usually work it when we're working tidal waters. That was another flounder. That was another flounder. It was a small little one though. Let's see where you are, Mr. Redfish. Another bait I brought too for the redfish is actually a TRD tickler from Z-Man. Just a heavier jig head we brought with us, but they like those too as well. So I do use occasional bass lures for saltwater fishing as well. Haven't thrown that yet, but that's on our list to throw. It's pretty much our baits we have today. We have the diesel minnow, we have the minnows, we have the Easy Shrimp from Z-Man, and we got the TRD tickler. And I think that's it. That's all I ever need when I come out saltwater fishing for artificials. I do have some heart baits too, but I probably won't throw any of those today. I'll see. Every now and then, depending on when it is, I also do some top water as well. But today is pretty much just soft plastics on jig heads and the easy shrimp with the hook that has the weight on the bottom, and that keeps that bait pretty much centered on the bottom, and I just pop it along the bottom and let the current kind of swim it like a shrimp, you know, naturally swims. Yeah, I'm trying to fish and all I hear is this talking.
You catch anything out there in the mouth?
No. Well, I caught a trout on the way out. And then, yeah, caught on the easy shrimp.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about that? What's color?
Got the chartreuse tail, and I guess you could say like a, I forget what color that's called. It's almost like a natural shrimp color with a chartreuse tail.
Damn, that's what the hell I'm fishing for.
Yeah, it's probably like an 8. I'm just letting the current, you know, hitting the corners, letting the current bring it through. Not really sure if the storm's going to hit us or not, huh? I mean, we're getting hammered right now. We are soaked to the bone. Well, that was a fun storm to be rolling through. Definitely was supposed to be like 10-15 minutes, turned into like an hour. So we are definitely soaked. A lot of lightning, a lot of thunder. Not my big fan of being out here in this, but I'm already out here, so it is what it is. Like I was saying before, just trying for the redfish now and see if we can grab our inshore slam. We got plenty of time. It's only, I think, a little after 9. We definitely got to stay out here anyway and dry off before we get back to the truck because I didn't have any clothes with me. There's another one, guys. But yeah, we're gonna try for that red. We just can't get these redfish to eat back here, so we're gonna go try back out into the main channel again. Probably stick with the tickler for a little bit and see if we can catch any out there, but we'll see if we can get this slam yet, guys. Working on it, working on it. There you go. Look at the size of that beast.
I know. Damn, giant.
Well, with us changing over to the little ticklers, we're going to catch some small fish too. So I've been talking to a few of the other kayakers and they've just been catching a lot of little flounders and stuff. They can't get the reds to chase. We're back in that cove and we couldn't get the reds to hit even the ticklers. So we're just trying out here in the main channel to see if we can complete this inshore slam today. If not, we will try again next time. Alright guys, another little flounder. Yep, on the tickler. Not bad size, guys. So that was caught on the TRD tickler. Like I said, I downsized. I think I'm gonna stick with that the rest of the day, and hopefully we can grab a red yet. All right, guys, another flounder. Not what we're after, not what we're after. But hey, it's fish, right? All right, guys, another little flounder. Anything new?
Nope.
I just keep catching freaking little baby flounders. I think I'm gonna start heading back and come out again tomorrow and try.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna probably hit that little canal, that little stretch, and then head on out.
Well, I'm sure I'll see you down here again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we didn't get our inshore slam like we wanted to, but today brought back the love and the fun for the sport. We are happy to be out there on the water. We caught fish, lots of flounder. We couldn't get the reds to bite, but either way, it was still fun, guys. So I'm hoping moving forward, our videos are a little bit more cheerful and a little bit more fun for you guys to watch. We'll be back out here probably tomorrow. So we're gonna try to get those reds tomorrow, hopefully, and maybe we can try to do the inshore slam again. So we will see, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate every one of you stopping by and all that good stuff. Hit that thumbs up like everybody says, and just come back for more saltwater content here on this channel. And we'll be hitting freshwater again soon too, but for right now, we are saltwater fishing and having some fun, bringing the love back for the sport. So as always, guys, I appreciate it, all you guys stopping by. Be safe on the water, and I'll catch you on the water. Thanks for watching.